This will be an introduction to TourTools. TourTools is a comprehensive, integrated software solution for package tour operators. It basically provides you with all the tools, the data management, and the reports that you will need to manage your tour package business. The system is divided into 6 or 7 different modules. Each module will contain functions, reports, data entry, and management for a specific area of your business. This is the main menu. When you open up the system in the morning, this is what you will see. On the right-hand side here, you will have a to-do list. This list will correspond with all of the scheduled actions or events that will occur between these dates. As you notice, we have pop-up calendars here, so you can change the date range. It will tell you essentially your tasks. This is your username. If you change it, it will allow you to pull up a list for one of your staff members who might be out of the office that day, so that way you can quickly check to make sure that everything that needs to be done will get completed today. Now, this list also is part of a bigger module that will provide reports. You can pull up your list for today. You can pull up the entire staff list for today, for this week, for next week, things that aren't finished, but we'll talk a little bit more about that later. We have a contact module. This is where all the information about the people who buy your tours, who sell your tours, and who might buy your tours is stored, all of their contact information. The Tour Master module. Every product, every tour that you offer will have a Tour Master record. Every Tour Master record can have one or more packages. A package is the actual product that gets sold or booked in the booking record. Each tour can have one or more packages. The bookings table, this is where all the information about a particular booking is recorded. A booking can be for one person. It can be, if you have passenger names, it can be up to 4 passengers in one booking record. Typically, a booking record will be part or all of a room if a package contains services that include overnights. If it's a day trip, you can simply book an entire group in a booking record, simply to produce an invoice for the group leader. There's a number of different invoicing options, which we will talk about a little bit later. Once you have bookings, the ops records, the operations records, will start calculating. The operations records represent a specific booking on a specific tour with a specific vendor. Now, the vendor table is similar to the contact table in that each vendor from whom you purchase services will have one specific record with all the contact information that you need, whether it be a cruise company or a hotel or a restaurant or a theater. This will have the contact information for that service provider. So the operations record then brings together the contact information for the vendor, for the booking, and generates accounts payable. It generates rooming lists. It generates departure lists, all the information you need to supply to your vendors. It produces a very nice detailed itinerary, which has times, departure times, arrival times, all the instructions you need to provide to your group leader or your passengers, generated from one table. And QuickBooks then finally is a module which will summarize all of the, or collect rather, all of the accounting data from operations and from bookings. And once it is reviewed, it will transfer it to the QuickBooks module. This is an option which I believe you are interested in. It will not be part of the system right here at the beginning. Down below, these are buttons or links to different tables in the system. We call these support files. For instance, part of the booking record is what we call a flight itinerary. You're able to load all of the pertinent airport codes and airline company codes, so that when you load the information, if you put in an airport code, for instance, it will automatically load the city and state. TourTools works with many different currencies. You will be pricing your tours in United States dollars, obviously, because that's what you're selling in. However, you can load your vendor components and services in Canadian dollars, euros, whatever currency would be appropriate. The destinations file is a marketing feature which will allow you to assign certain destinations to your Tourmaster records. Marketing is, again, as the name would imply, a marketing file, which will allow you to load certain events or actions pertaining to your marketing plan into TourTools so that you can track the response that you're getting to particular publications, brochures, newsletters, that sort of thing. The event viewer, TourTools will track certain events. An event in the context of TourTools is when a package record is created or a price changed. These events are then tracked so that you can go back and if a price accidentally gets changed, you have something to revert to. Zip codes, when you load zip codes in contacts and in vendors, it will automatically supply the city and state for you. So again, saving keystrokes. Vouchers, the system will allow you to print vouchers both for individual activities or for by group. So if you need to supply a voucher for your group leader, you're able to do so. Policy text, this is default text that can appear on your contracts. Value lists, there are a number of different value lists such as staff lists, your interest lists, various lists pertaining to marketing. This is the screen to maintain those. Staff data, you will be able to load information about your staff, the staff names, email, phone numbers, that sort of thing, and this information will then appear on documents throughout the system. And finally, consortiums. Many of our tour operators have travel agencies, and these travel agencies are members of consortiums, or they sell through travel agents who are members of consortiums and they wish to track the sales data relative to the consortiums.